attitude. I may not have a lot of fucking dopamine right now, okay? I may not have a lot of fucking dopamine, but the dopamine's happening. I'm hungry over this stimuli. You may have to, yeah, everything froze because you timed out. I'm getting dopamine over this. So with ADHD and autism and shit like that, the common thing people with ADHD, even with autism, because you have both, is that, you know, you have a dopamine deficiency. But you get a lot of dopamine from the thing you love. You can't get, I mean, you don't have enough dopamine to fucking, you don't have enough dopamine in order to pay a fucking attention to this boring ass shit that you're probably not going to use in your lifetime. That you somehow have to learn in order to get a grade. Because let's face it, a lot of the shit we learned in school, if it's not math, if it's not like basic math, which yeah you need to understand basic math, in order to like count money. You have to understand high numbers, low numbers, what a negative number means. It, you gotta understand that if your bank account is fucking in the negatives, you owe that fucking money. If it's below zero, you owe, bitch. Okay? Anyways, you gotta understand basic math. You gotta understand just basic knowledge of things. You gotta have experience. Obviously, nobody knows how to save unless someone teaches them how to save or how to invest or how to, like, I don't know, how to fucking just how to fucking make money, like lots of money. It's difficult. Making money is hard. Trying to figure out how to live is hard. But you gotta live, period, regardless of how hard life is. Everyone is living the same difficulty, and that's just shit being hard. Actually, you know what? That's not true because rich people are not living on hard mode. They're living on pretty much easy mode. They're living on very easy mode. They don't have to deal with obstacles. They don't have to. They don't know what it's like to have food stamps or have to have the government pay for your medications in order to survive, in order to transition, in order to just basically be at optimal health. They don't know. They don't know what it's like. They don't understand. They don't reciprocate your life experience because no matter the situation they've been on easy mode. They already know how to fix the problem. You don't know how to fix the problem because you had to have money. You had to have money to have this. You had to have money to have that. You had to have money in order to get medication. You had to basically not be on medication or not have therapy or not have facial feminization surgery or have to delay getting a surgery because you just don't have the money to get it. So, death is inevitable. It's something you have to accept. Death is just something you have to accept. We live, we're born, we live, we die. Death doesn't have to be a bad thing. Now, depending on how you look at it, no matter how it happened, it's going to be sad. Because that person's not there. It's gonna be heavy, but that's just a part of life. The part of life is that this life we're currently living is not finite. This physical life we have is not finite. What we take into our next life is what the knowledge we have in this life will elongate into the next life.
Olympus, here we come.
That's going to go with us when we die. That's the reality of it. It depends on what knowledge we bring with us, because eventually the shit we don't know we're gonna fucking know it one way or another on the other side, one way or another. The basic piece of knowledge we need to know right now is that we are also creators, because we come from the same fucking energy. Everything is energy. We come from the same thing. We're energy. Some of us are physical. Some of us have matter. Some of us don't have matter. Some of us are collidable and not collidable. Some of us are visible and invisible. Some of us can be heard, while some of us tend to be very silent, but still present. Still in motion, if you will. Still existing.